Hey, my summer vacation is coming up, and that means that the channel is going to not release as much content as I have been doing. Um, I didn't set out to like have a video every single day. It was just something that happened because there was such a lot of things to say. So over this summer, you may find that I'm going to release videos less frequently. And I'm going to try and record as many as I can going in before this summer actually starts for me, because I'm going to travel for like at least 3 weeks. So I'm going to be away from, and I'm not going to bring my setup for recording videos and stuff. Because I'm going to California, and I need to focus on that a little bit when I'm doing that. So I will try to record some stuff so that there is content coming out. And today I'm going to do a response to a comment that I got on one of my videos, where it was one guy wrote that he was going to set up some demo games during the summer. And that got me thinking, like, what would I do if I was setting up demo games? I have set up quite a few demo games, so I've tried this quite a few times. Um, so I'm going to build you guys two lists that I would suggest. This is the thought process that you need to go through when doing demo games. Otherwise, go and watch my video for how to start. If you're new to the hobby, then go and watch my video for how to start. I'll link in the description. But if you're a regular player who's done this many times and who wants to like persuade their buddy to join the hobby, and you want to set up a demo game, this is what I think you should do. So let's go. I have Easy Army because it's just the easiest thing to do right now. So I want to set up two forces, one for the Germans and one for the Americans. Why? Because so many of the movies are about these two forces, right? If you go and watch Longest Day, Saving Private Ryan, these are the two antagonists that fight in those movies. For a demo game, I think you should go low points, and these two armies also work quite well at low points, also because they don't have free units, so they're not massively skewed. And if you build them very basic, then you're not going to run into that many problems. So for a first game, I think this is the way to go. I think you take a second lieutenant, box standard regular dude, and you do so for the Germans here, and you do the same for the Americans. I'm going to build the American one in a minute. I also think that you need to take different types of infantry units, but infantry should be your main focus, just because learning the mechanics of the order dice and what you can do, all of that, it works really well for just running down some infantry. So, like, not that you're seeing these guys much, but regular hair, right? And I think each unit should be around 80 points, maybe 90 points. So let me set a standard saying 80 points per unit. Here, so I'm building 80 points, NCO, 8 regular dudes. Damn. There we go. I'm also getting myself a veteran squad so that the new player can actually experience what it's like having veterans compared to regulars and inexperienced dudes. So I'm going for the 90 point mark. So 7 veteran dudes, no equipment, just rifles, because I don't want them to be confused by any of that extra gear. I'm also getting myself an inexperienced squad of something. Volksgrenadiers, Volkssturm, Osttruppen. Osttruppen, that is the way to go. Again, I have 90 points. I'm not going to use all 90 because, So 40 points, 10 men, rifles. That will mean that they can compare the 3 different types of units here and figure out what it is that they sort of feel like doing. One of the other things that I think you should do is one of the the big things that draws people to Bolt Action is the terrain, of course, which is quite lovely and like miniature dioramas, but also the tanks. So I think you should take some sort of armored vehicle, and a good idea would be a Panzer III, just because they're very iconic. Regular Panzer III, turret-mounted light AT gun with 2 coaxial. This is the Darker Panzer. Should we do the Darker Panzer? It is kind of, yeah. Let's just do it. Right. So that's 400 points, and I want to do 500, so I will take a sniper. Regular, 50 points. That leaves us with 49 points left right now. For that, I think maybe a mortar? Medium mortar? Yeah. And that will be a... I'd love to get a regular medium mortar with a spotter, just so they can experience that. But we don't have the points, so we're going to do inexperienced dude. Right. That means I have just enough points for a second man for my lieutenant. I'm going to do that, bringing me to 496. Can we get a single Panzerfaust for some of these guys? No, not for the Heer veterans. No Panzerfausts. Alright, we'll give the NCO a submachine gun. Right. That is it. That's the German selection. 500 points, and we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 auto dice for 500 points, which I think is an okay place to be. Let's do the American one. I'm going to try and make this as even as possible, because I want my rookie player, my new introduction player, to be able to pick up any of the armies and feel like that they're doing all right with that army. So I'm going to get myself a regular lieutenant. Then I'm going to get myself a regular infantry squad. Again, trying for those 90 points. I'm going to get myself a veteran infantry squad. Can we get that somewhere? Veteran infantry. There we go. Again, going for 90 points. And an inexperienced infantry squad. There we go. And again, going approximately for 90 points. We do have a lot of points left over here, so I think I don't want to put BARs on inexperienced infantry just because they're so not good. But I'm spending the points here, so it's a large squad of infantry. Again, I think it will be a good idea to have some sort of tank just to showcase what it is that the tanks can do. So I'm running a Sherman 75. Very iconic tank, not very good in the game, but you know. Ooh, that's already 500 points. It's just too expensive. So what do we do instead for tanks? Boom, boom, boom. We can't do... Hellcat is also very expensive. Maybe, and I wouldn't do this normally, but a Greyhound? Yeah, because that will at least give us something to shoot at. No, you know what? The Americans are going to go tankless. But what they are going to do is that they'll get something to fight off the German tank with. They'll get a bazooka team. And I will also give these guys a sniper team. regular. A mortar. This one I'm going to go regular with a spotter, just so you have like the two things you can set up against each other, and you can sort of figure out what you want to do. Yeah, it's more expensive, but it's also better, right? So that is 485 points, just enough points for a single BAR. I'll give that to the regular dudes. No. Let's give him to the veterans. Let's give him to the veterans. So, BAR, there we go. That's 90 points, and then an extra man for the lieutenant. Done. Yeah. 7 versus 7 order dice. Perfect. Right, let's go and view them. So, for the Americans, we have a quite nice skirmish platoon, 500 points, 7 order dice. Second lieutenant with extra man. Regular infantry, 9-man squad. Veteran infantry, that's a 7-man squad with a BAR. Inexperienced infantry, that's a rather large 12-man squad. So these could actually be dangerous in close combat. A medium mortar with a spotter, a sniper team, a bazooka team, and that is it. For the Germans that are going to fight them, we are going to have second lieutenant with an extra man, Heer infantry regulars, 8-man squad, Heer infantry regulars, veterans, 7-man squad with a submachine gun, Osttruppen, 10-man shirkers, just, you know, having that extra roll is kind of nice, so that there's something to roll for. An inexperienced medium mortar, a sniper team, and the Panzer III with 3 machine guns. So it is rather good, but, you know, it's very, very vulnerable to that bazooka. I think these two forces would be fairly evenly mixed, and you'd get a good spread. You had some armor on the field, you'd have some indirect shooting, you'd have some anti-tank weapons, you have the submachine guns, and you have the BAR, so you have a little bit of difference with range as well. You have a few special rules, but not that many. I think this would be 2 good forces to bring to an introduction game. Just, you know, to show people different levels of experience, different types of units, different types of weapons that they can have, and from that you can build out. Right, that was my tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video over the summer. Right, cheers.